So
yeah, so it's just amazing amount of complaining they do.
Yeah, well, it's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy in today's world with all the problems.
Are you filming yet? Yeah, okay, great. So welcome to the Coffee with Craig show, Friday edition. Great to have you all on. We're having an excellent time, lots of interesting news coming up. If this is your first time joining our show, and if it's your first time, it's probably a miracle that you haven't seen it before, but welcome. Just a little bit of information, what we do, we cover the commercial real estate news every Monday through Friday, covering Central Eastern Europe and Russia. We're really happy to have you. We're here at the new work offices at Europa Property headquarters and in our Europa Property studio here. So I'm here with Winston Norman, our editor and chief, and we're going to just jump right into the news from commercial real estate. So let us know what's going on the website.
Thanks, Craig. Yeah, so from the website today, we've got some interesting picks, and the first news of the day is Trei Real Estate. Their portfolio grew by 33%.
Wow!
In 2020, okay. Yeah. From so now it's 1.2 billion.
Trei, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And that breaks down into 1 billion in residential and circa 200 million in retail real estate.
Wow, I didn't know they were doing so much residential.
Yeah, they do a lot of residential, I think, in Czech and Germany.
Oh, great. Okay.
And they have 349 assets in the portfolio now.
Oh, big
portfolio.
So big year last year for them.
Yeah, and one of their main focal points is the residential market, and they see a lot of potential for Poland, and serious potential, they say. And they highlight Warsaw, Poznan and Łódź as potential locations for this residential development, and they hope to complete around 1,350 apartments in 2021.
Wow, so great, busy months for them coming up.
Yeah, a lot of work. And according to Matthias Schultz from Trei Real Estate, obviously they build the Vendo parks, the convenience centres, retail parks.
Yeah, they won a few awards at our last retail awards.
They did, and they've got them in Slovakia, Czech, Poland, and the mainstay of their strategy is focusing on Poland, and they hope to open another 7 this year.
Okay, great. Wow, 7. Okay.
Yeah, and it's all depending on you know, the economic environment at the moment and how the pandemic pans out. But they've got some ambitious plans, and they're in the right sectors, it seems.
Well, it seems like the retail parks and the convenience centers are definitely going to help us with our retail awards next year. They seem to be the big drivers. Yeah. Yeah,
not just in Poland but everywhere at the moment, I think. Moving on and staying in the retail park sector, SES Spar, latest retail location in Hungary, is live.
Okay.
Despite the COVID-19 lockdown. So this is one of the reasons why these developments are doing so well, is that they're kind of essential shopping. They're allowed to be open. Yeah. So they can thrive and keep working during the pandemic. And I think, you know, this is where we've seen developers that were in that business kind of like rubbing their hands, thinking, yeah, we did well to pick this sector.
Right, yeah, right. Well, it always, you know, it never hurts business when you close, when all your competition is closed. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, it's really good. And this centre's open, and you know, the essential shopping, like the drug stores, the food outlets, they're all open. But they're hoping, obviously, when the pandemic finishes or lockdown finishes, then it'll have a full complement of tenants like McDonald's, all the fashion brands, and yeah. So you know,
I hope they didn't close McDonald's during the COVID, because that's sort of essential, isn't it?
Yeah, it is essential. Yeah, I think just for takeout.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, just for takeout. Right. I think, I'm not sure it's got a drive-through, but anyway,
we'll have to go check it out.
Yeah, we'll go and check it out. Moving on, and PASSERINVEST GROUP. They've recently sold the Novi Karolina Park office building in Ostrava to a local investor, RT TORAX Group.
Okay, yeah, I hadn't heard of them.
No, that's a local
someone new into the
Czech
retail. Okay.
Czech investor, and according to PASSERINVEST, they're concentrating on Prague now. This is their main location. So I guess their portfolio outside of the capital is being, you know, they're exiting from that and focusing on the capital. So it's all part of their strategy for their portfolio. Yeah. Okay. That's about that for that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So NEWSEC.
Yeah.
NEWSEC. Sorry.
Everything else that you want to read on that one, you have to get off the website and subscribe.
Yeah. No. That was the main points, really.
Okay.
And moving on to the Baltics and NEWSEC. They're like an agency.
They're the big player up there. I think,
they've actually been instructed by all of Latvia's major banks to do all their valuation work.
Okay.
So it's a big deal for them. So they're being trusted with valuing properties and mortgages, and so it's a big part of their business is rising with the residential sector growing.
Excellent. Yeah, excellent. Well, we'll see how the valuations go on the banks.
Yeah,
I assume it's their properties, but it could be some.
Yeah, it's people wanting to lend business loans, want to put money into property. Then they've got to go and do their due diligence and make sure that the banks are lending the right amounts of cash.
We can help them with that if they need to lend some more, right?
Yeah. And moving on to the back to the Czech Republic and Horizon Development. They're a big residential developer there.
Sure.
They had a very good 2020. They sold 337 units with a total amount of 2.7 billion Czech crowns.
That sounds like a lot.
Sounds like a lot. I'm not sure how much that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it sounds like a lot. And they're hoping to build around another 1,000 more units this year. So again, highlighting the residential market, it seems that this sector is a good one to be investing in, and they're moving forward and they've got lots of work. And
so residential, logistics, those guys seem to be winning the whole year for the most part.
Yeah, and retail convenience centres.
Yeah, retail convenience centres.
Yeah, so they're the highlights from today's website, but news will be updated throughout the day.
Oh, excellent. Well, just a couple things on our. So that's all we have for the day. Yeah,
that's all we have for today. Yeah.
Good. So a little few interesting things on our SCE Awards, which is April 7th and 8th. We, as you probably know, or most everyone knows, we launched the short list yesterday. So big news, a lot of big names on there, exciting things. It seems like every day we get a new sponsor. I didn't mention them yesterday, but they took over yesterday, which was BuildGreen. So the big sustainable consulting company that they joined us this year. So that was great. They joined the other sponsors of Hagag Development Poland, CTP, AFI Europe, Bogart, Brisk, SEMO, Optim Project Management, and of course for our Flex Office partner, it's NEWSEC. And so, yeah, huge group coming on for this. So we just put out the short list, so we're excited to see what other new things are coming up. I saw there was a lot of emails.
Generated a lot of interest for the short list yesterday. We had a lot of hits.
And the region's doing extremely well. We also have some exciting, I've been working very hard on this, by the way. We haven't, to surprise you too. We've got some exciting dancers that are going to be helping us with the SCE show. So we kind of just wanted to show everybody. I don't know if you can see them quite that good, but we're doing a little contest of who you think the top. We only have a place for 2 dancers, so who you think we're not really showing how they're dancing here, but just some photos of them of 4 dancers that we've narrowed it down to who will help us on the awards and the gala to do some dancing. So here we have Asha. Just a quick sort of run through. Kasia Bogdan, who's very, very good in her, I haven't seen the video, but very good dancer. Also, then you can look up these names. Samantha Pashkevich, who is also highly recommended. And we got one more. How many minutes do we have left over there, Yaroslav? And then we have Paula Zavada, who's obviously modeling this Harley Davidson. So anyway, those are our 4 potential dancers for the show. So it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to do a few rehearsals, and you'll have, during the event, not only know who the best real estate companies are in Southeastern Europe, but also see who some of the exciting dancers are from our studio. So, so I'm working hard too. It's not just you gathering the news.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting them through their paces.
Should be some. Well, you're the dancing machine
with some dance classes.
Yes, yeah, there we go.
Social distance in mind.
Social, that number 1. So anyway, we definitely thank you for joining. We want you to have a really good and healthy, safe weekend. As you know, this Chinese coronavirus seems to be spiking in Central Eastern Europe. So have fun, but be a little safe. I'm going to go probably running in the forest or something, natural like that. How about you, Winston? What are you up to this weekend?